Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Jemmy. Let's go ahead and jump right into your messages. I took a little break over the weekend. I think I'm gonna keep my weekends for myself, and then yesterday I just didn't feel well. So we're gonna see how we feel on this good Tuesday. All right. Please remember that everything is not gonna resonate with everyone. Please take what's for you and boop, leave the rest. So I got a mic, right? But it doesn't work in conjunction with my remote. So if I wear the mic, I have to come up here and do the start stop. If I don't, then I can, have my little remote over here. So I don't know. I gotta call my tech person and see what they suggest. But anywho, a few cards were jumping out when I was pre-shuffling. Screenshot came out, rejected. Those are the only ones. Oh no, that's not the only ones I can remember. White came out, and man, I can't remember. I had it on the tip of my tongue. Last one. All right. Giving money. Maybe you have been giving others money even when you don't have it. And I feel like that is a sign of what type of person you are. And I feel like you giving money when you don't have, or you giving things, or you being helpful when you kind of need help for yourself. I feel like that is a great characteristics for a person, and you'll be rewarded for that. Played out. Bankrupt. Now you don't want to give all your money away now. You giving too much, you're not gonna have enough for yourself. But I feel like if you're giving from your heart, I feel like no matter what, you're going to receive. Even if it doesn't look like it, doesn't feel like it, I feel like because you're giving, you're going to receive. Talking shit. Same shit, different day. Talking shit. Typical hater things, which is played out. It's corny. It's corny. Haunted. This also I saw in the pre-shuffle. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. So I'm getting the pumpkin and haunted because it's October, Halloween, something October Halloween related possibly. And last one. Looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. What's on the bottom? Always partying, and it's on the bottom. What's under that? Because I'm nosy. Bad karma. Stalking, watching, obsessed. Queen rising is under that. Stepping into power, praise. Coming up, spotlight. So I feel like it might not look like it now, but all those past due bills, all of that stress when it comes to where is money gonna come from to pay for different things, I feel like necessities, honestly. Kind of pray about it. Whoever you subscribe to, so pray, manifest, talk to whoever, but give it to them, put it in their hands. And I feel like that's all you need to do, is to let go and let God, essentially, because I feel like a lot of things are coming your way because you're giving. Like I said, even when you don't have, a lot of the times, and your giving nature is gonna bring in the things that you need to sustain your life. This talking shit over here, I feel like it's typical hating people, looking you up, researching you. What are they researching exactly? Same shit, different day. So I feel like this is a common occurrence with whoever I'm speaking to. Maybe you're doing something different than what you've normally done. Maybe you're trying to better yourself and people don't want that. But someone is researching you and or stalking. What's the other card under there? I get that card or cards similar to that a lot. So as always, I say, you know, just be mindful of your surroundings. Last one. Okay. Player, be aware, showboat, slick talker, temptation, weak in the knees, clear thinking needed, one night stand sort of person. Could this person that's talking shit about you or looking you up or researching you, could they have been a person that you had dealings with prior to? For whatever reason, you guys are not talking anymore or whatever, and they feel the need to have to look you up. But it says be aware. It makes me think of an older energy trying to come back in when it doesn't seem like, it doesn't feel like they wanted the same things that you wanted. And now that you've moved on, they have a lot to say. Camel, travel, journey, wisdom, endurance, survival, service, self-sufficiency, conservation, and stamina. I feel like with this new money coming in, I feel like you're going to be able to do the things that you have always wanted to do. Travel, you know, take journeys, work camels. Wherever they have camels, you're going to be going to different places. I feel like I needed to say you need to get your passport. So I was saying something earlier about a passport, but I said visa instead. I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, so it also says survival. And I feel like you're going to be able to come out of survival mode. If you've been in survival mode, I feel like you're going to be able to come out of that really soon. Also, it brings me back to the player card. It says temptation. Don't be tempted to go back to something that was not good for you. Didn't have you in a good headspace, heart space, any of that kind of space, I feel. Just be mindful of slick talkers, especially if you get money. Cake, festive, caution, slippery situation, birthday party, curvy butt, something delicious, happening, reward, having your cake and eating it too. So I feel like I said, you're going to be celebrating something very soon. And it says reward on the cake card, right? Someone is lighting some candles. So I feel like you're going to be able to celebrate getting this money and not being so stressed out about finances. Okay, I feel like you're going to get some relief. Reward. Fox, sexy or foxy, a good luck omen, fox in the hen house, a desire to stay single or work alone, quick, witty, sneaky. This gives me this player person, sneaky. Whoever this energy is, they don't feel like a good energy. They don't feel genuine. When I was pre-shuffling these cards earlier, a lot of these cards were like jumping out. Kite, situation blowing in, fragile, pretty, tangled, reminders. I feel like with this newfound money, wealth, I feel like you were going to be reminded of the people that weren't really in your corner, didn't really want to see you win. And I think that goes back to this player. Like, you're going to be reminded of, I remember now. Because I feel like at first, you can be like, oh, wow, you know, you're back. You're talking. But then something is going to kind of like click, like a light bulb. It's going to go off. And you're like, I remember the situations you put me in, how fragile you may have felt being linked to this person, how small you felt, I feel. Nail. This also came out when I was pre-shuffling. Building, not solid, needs securing, build over, painful but truthful, communication, nail and coffin, hitting the nail on the head, put a pin in it for later, new beginning needed, flawed situation, tower moment. I feel like maybe this person over here, this past energy, is going through a tower moment now. And I feel like that's why they're coming back. Also too, because I feel like maybe their tower moment has to do with bankruptcy, bills, past due things, stuff like that. And then once they get word that you know, are having good fortune come in, I feel like that's when they're gonna try to come back. And they're gonna have all these memories and want to go down memory lane. And you see my eyebrow? What's on the bottom? Rain, cleansing, look at the bright side, silver lining, tears that heal, healing, going within, soul searching, growth potential, washes away what was. I feel like when this came to an end, or when you realize that this person didn't want the same things that you wanted, I feel like you had a lot of healing to do. I feel like you had to try to look at the bright side of things to try to get you past this hurt. What's under there? Bull was also the pre-falling out card. Meeting basic needs, food, all needs met, sustenance, refilling your spirit, refilling your spirit. It was something else that said something about spirit. Anyway, I feel like soul searching and growth potential. Growth potential, it could be with the money that you're getting. I'm feeling investments. I'm feeling a lot of money being made because you're investing. So you're gonna get a large lump of money is what I'm feeling, but you're also gonna make even more money from that money by just putting it in the right places. And I think I said something about earlier about this money will be able to help you meet your basic needs. Basic needs and more. Travel, I can see somebody up on a camel with the long garb. I'm thinking, you know how they take the pictures and I think it's like Dubai, stuff like that. I'm telling y'all, get your passport. I mean, if you don't have no money to get your passport right now, you're gonna have plenty of money to get your passport, get it expedited, and some more stuff. So it's coming. Be patient. Green is under that. Green-eyed monster, friendly and harmless, green flags, can't grasp it yet. So I feel like people from your past, people that you're no longer connected to, when they hear or see, you know, you doing so well, or that you've come into this money, I'm not gonna say you're gonna flash it, but it's gonna be hints. Okay, so I don't know, you might just be walking around in the summer with a mink on, I don't know, but they're going to know that something is different about you. And I feel like they're gonna be very jealous. Very jealous. I'm gonna get one more. This player, on the first explanation of player, it says beware. And then on the fox card, it says sneaky and witty. I feel like they think that they're smarter than what they are, or that you're not as smart as them. I'm not calling you dumb. It's not me. I feel like that's what they're saying. That's two cards. On the bottom is hardworking, fertilization, life sustaining, sting, sweet situation, growth. There's another growth. Seeking, provider, respected, fearless. So your money is gonna grow. Like I just said about investments, I see a lot of new business ventures. Your money is gonna grow. Before I look under these, let me see these two cards that fell out. Kangaroos, family, unity, strength, roll with the punches, ambition, protection, ease of movement, home away from home, aggressive protection. Maybe this is a new love coming to protect. And this says pot, sweet reward. I'm telling you, some kind of reward of some sort. Sweet reward, treating yourself, something desirable, recreational, giving into temptation. And I feel like with this, possibly you will be able to give into some of your desires, some of the things that you've always wanted to do, but you didn't have, quite enough money, or you had the money, but you just couldn't fathom putting it there when you had other things to do with the money. I feel like when you receive this sweet reward, this money, this reward, I feel like you're going to be able to do some of those things. And I feel like you're going to still be helping those that have helped you and held you up. Because I always say, when I hit the lottery, notice I said when I hit the lottery, the people that have rode for me ain't gonna never have to worry about nothing else. Okay? Nothing. And they know who they are. They know who they are. Let's get some traditional tarot. Who are these people or person looking you up? This sneaky. And also on the player card, it says clear thinking needed. So maybe they led with carnal desires, pum pum, the wine, I don't know. Peter Whackers. They led with the thing between their legs, so male or female. And I feel like you have to see past that. So whatever was going on in the bedroom or whatever, you gotta think past that when this person comes back. And it might be painful to realize that this person are up to no good, or these people possibly are up to no good when they reappear. But I don't think it's to get back in your good graces. I think it's because they need something. It's something else that I'm feeling. Seven of Swords, deceit, theft, scammer, cheating. I can't make it up. Deceit. Yeah, they're keeping tabs on you for another reason other than wanting to know how you are. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Financial collapse. Fake money. Family feud. Loss. Yeah. That goes back to this bankrupt card. I feel like this person needs to come back, has to come back, because they need something. And with you being more fortunate than them, maybe you weren't before, or maybe you've always been. They need something from you, and they're coming back with their hand out. Death in reverse, fear of change, holding on, depression, delayed endings. So I feel like because you've been in maybe not the best financial situation, that when you get this large sum of money, I feel like you're gonna have a fear of doing things differently. Do it differently. If you are tight with money, if you have been in lack, you don't know where this is coming from to pay for this or that or whatever, don't, how can I say it? Don't hold on to how it used to be. Be better. Use this new opportunity to be better, to make things better for yourself, those close to you, your children if you have children. Like, use this newfound fortune, wealth, as a stepping stone to be better. And these people with their hands out, because I feel like it's not just this player person, this one night stand, no commitment type of person. I don't feel like it's just them that's coming back. I feel like there's more people that is looking you up, keeping tabs on what you got going on, more people you know, talking stuff about you. But just don't fear change. You weren't supposed to struggle forever. I feel like I need to say that. So this good fortune, make the best of it. Listen. King of Pentacles in reverse. Broke, greedy, extortionist, corruption. Yeah, they're broke. And now they want some of your coins. Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. Practice, self-employment, new job, ambition. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of new opportunities coming in. And I feel like it's not just because you're going to have, you know, money. I feel like... Sorry about that. My kid forgot her key and interrupted my flow. So, where was I? Eight of Pentacles. Practice, self-employment, new job, ambition. New job opportunities, new business ventures, self-employment, whatever you want, whatever your heart desires, I feel like you are going to have the means to be able to make those dreams come true. That was on the bottom. Yeah, these people over here, it's a lot of financial issues. Broke. So you got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Broke, greedy. You have Seven of Swords, deceit, theft. Then you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, financial collapse, loss. So I feel like they got a lot of stuff going on where they're just losing a lot of things. There's a lot of loss over there. And I feel like coming back is their little sneaky way of being like, oh no, I just had to get myself together. They were not getting themselves together. They were still on shenanigans. And now they don't have nothing. And now they're back with their hand out. The Sun in reverse, negativity, depression, sadness, false positivity. I saw something else that says sadness and depression. I feel like they are in a state of sadness and depression. I feel like they got a lot going on. I heard something about having to move back in with family or a parent or parents. Ace of Cups, new love, creativity, emotional awakening, fulfillment. Yes, you're going to be very fulfilled. Remember I said with the kangaroos, the family unity and the protection, I feel like you have new love on the way as well. If that's what you want, I feel like that's what you're going to get. And Ace of Cups, can't get no better. New love, creativity, emotional awakening, fulfillment. You're going to be so fulfilled in this new relationship with y'all, new money, just living your best life. And there's going to be a lot of jealous people. Get one more. The High Priestess in reverse. Lack of center, lost inner voice, repressed feelings, secrets. Yeah, they got some stuff going on. And they got some stuff going on that I don't know if, excuse my dog scratching, that I don't know if you even should put yourself in the path of trying to, you know, help them. Y'all see my face looking at this? And it says, Kite says, situation blowing in. Yeah, they coming. They coming. And I feel like This player card says slick talker. I feel like they about to try to charm the pants off you. Move on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. I feel like whoever this is that's coming back, and there might be multiple people coming back, right? But this specifically for this person, it's a waste of your time. They are a waste of your time. And I don't really say stuff like that about people, because I like to give people a lot of chances. So when I walk away, I know that I've done everything that I could for that particular situation. But this is saying you've done it. You've done enough. No. It's not the right time. No. So when they come back, and all I keep seeing is this right here, begging with their hand out. And I don't think they're gonna lead with that, honestly. I think they're gonna just try to be like, oh, I've been, working on myself. Because I feel like you are a godly person or a spiritual person, I feel like they're going to lean into that, trying to tell you that that's what they've been doing as well. And maybe they have, but the reason why they're back is because they need you. Whether it be your light, whether it be this money, whether they want to, interfere with this new love coming your way. Because I feel that whoever this person is, they feel this new love. They feel it. And they like, wait a minute. I feel like they always felt that you were just going to be here when they decided to pick you up off the shelf again. Girl, bruh, climb your booty down from that shelf and go on with this new love. Go travel, go see the world, fulfill your dreams, and let this person tend to their own nonsense. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. I'm talking like within a week. Within a week. Guardian, a lost loved one watches over you. Yeah, you're divinely protected. You're divinely protected in any business venture that you go into, any endeavor that you embark on. I'm using a lot of big words, but I'm not mad at it. Okay, vocab. But I feel like anything that you set your mind to do, anything that you go out and try to do, I feel like those watching over you, God, deceased loved ones, whoever you subscribe to, they have your back, and you're not gonna lack. And I feel like even if you're not in the best financial situation, love situation right now, I feel like they got your back to the point where they're putting things together. You might not see it, you might not feel it, but I think you feel it. You might not see it, but they are just lining everything up so it can just come together perfectly. And I feel like this new love, this new money, Sky. She's over there going to town. I feel like this new love, this new money, these new job opportunities, these new business ventures, all this stuff is stuff that you maybe have had in the back of your mind wanting to do. And I feel like you are about to be able to do all of that and more. Gold digger. They want your money being used. Yeah. Gold digger. They want your money. That's all. Okay, so I'm not going to say that's all. I feel like they also want your light. They want some of that, light that you exude to shine on them. And maybe they figure that just a little bit of that will help them kind of get back on their feet. But they also want your money. Especially since they're looking you up and getting information on you. I feel like somewhere they're going to see somehow that you've come into this money, you've come into new love, and then they're going to be back. This card fell. Kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection falling in love. And I feel like that's the Ace of Cups over here. This the new love, the love that these long lost guardians are sending you. I feel like this love is going to be an equal give and take. Something that I don't feel like you got over here from this past person. Now, I always say it's okay to move on. Because you move on, or because you don't allow someone back into your life, you can forgive, but you don't have to allow them back in your life. So I feel like you've healed from this situation. You've forgiven and you've moved on. And I feel like just keep on keeping on. Because it doesn't feel like this person is really up to no good. That fox is sticking out to me. It just feels sneaky. Because I don't feel like they're going to come in telling you exactly what they want. Like I said, I feel like they're going to butter you up like some Pillsbury biscuits. Mirror. Pillsbury biscuits. I'm now hungry. Mirroring each other. Excuse me. Self-image. Relationships reflect our wounds. Introspection. And I feel like with this is the new person. All those old scars, all the things that you have healed, are still currently healing. I feel like I'm getting an image of someone kissing a scar. So I feel like you feel like maybe you're damaged. What is that? It's a lock in there. I feel like you feel like maybe you're damaged and you kind of stuff feelings down. But I don't feel like you're gonna have to do this with this new person. I feel like you're gonna be able to be your authentic self. Karmic relationship, fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Yeah, you gotta continue to let this person be where they are and love on you. Worry about yourself. I feel like you've given this person a lot of you. I feel like little pieces of yourself, like a 100-piece puzzle, let's say, you gave them a good 25, if not more, of those 100 pieces of yourself. So you gotta let them go and worry about you. What's on the bottom? Passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. Yeah, this new relationship is gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of love, a lot of laughter. Coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna get all of these things from this new relationship. Friendship, was it homie, lover, friend type of thing? I feel like you're gonna get all of that from this person. Fleeting, triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons. I don't feel like they've learned their lesson. This past person, I don't feel like they've learned their lesson of how they treat people, especially you. I feel like the card that fell. Depth, awareness, importance, value. Yeah, this new person is gonna see your value. This past person did not see your value. I don't feel like they cared to see your value. I felt like they were just taking. They weren't worrying about filling your cup, pouring a little spittle in there. I don't feel like they were worried about any of that. They were worried about what you were giving them, what they were receiving, your light, the positive things that came into their life because you were there. And I feel like with depth, it says awareness. I feel like you are aware of the light. You see the candle? I feel like you are aware of the light that you bring in others' lives. And now that I think you've always been aware, but for whatever reason, this person, I don't know, this person was able to kind of blind you to the fact of who you are. I feel like you kind of disappeared. On the floor it went. Ooh. And it doesn't matter whether they saw your value or not. The card that fell is soulmates, deep love, unity, connection. It doesn't matter if they saw your worth, because this new person sees it all. This is your soulmate. and it may not look how you expect it to look, but I feel like you just feel it. I don't know. I feel like you just feel it. I feel like when you meet this person, if this person is already in your life and you just don't know the capacity that they hold in your life, I feel like once you guys realize it, it's gonna be nothing that can stop y'all. Like, y'all gonna take over. I feel like take over what? I'm not sure, but I feel like it's gonna be a lot of great things. Just not having to tuck away small weird pieces of yourself. I feel like that's pretty dope. Because as an Aquarius, I'm super weird. I believe different things that other people are like, girl, you bugging. And to find another person that you could have a conversation like that with is pretty dope. And I feel like that is the kind of relationship that is coming towards you. So if you're weird and you like weird things or whatever, I feel like this person, even if they're not into the same thing as you, I feel like distracted, sidetracked, change, delays. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted from the bigger picture. All of this past stuff, leave it in the past. Leave it in the past. Because I feel like you're going to be able to be you. And they're going to love you no matter what. I mean, don't be over there in a relationship cutting up. But I think just your quirks that you may think are odd or other people have told you are odd and whatever, I feel like none of that is going to matter to this person. It's going to matter because they love you. But it's not going to make you feel like you need to tuck that part of yourself away. Sky. I'm about to end this reading. Commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity. Yeah, all the things that you wanted in past relationship is coming with this person. I'm hearing, what's it? End all, be all. The one. What's under that? Curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. I feel like this old person is gonna be like, oh, you don't want to come back? You don't want to let me back in? Well, I'm about to pray and do all this stuff. You gonna come back? And that's when people be getting into nonsense, stuff that they shouldn't be messing around with. Yeah, you've moved on. I feel like it was the best move for you. On the bottom of the deck, chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. Another passion card. Under that, pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn. And I feel like this is the old person. A lot of that ego is what got you guys to not be where they seem like they want to be. Whew, people in their confusion. All right. Let's see what Heal Yourself has to say. I'm gonna have to merge videos again. But I found out how to do it last time, and it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, so I'm not too stressed out about it. It's a song from back in the day. I was like a kid still in North Carolina, and it just popped in my head. I don't even know the name of the song, but it's like, who daddy is my baby daddy? Who daddy is my baby daddy? I feel like someone's child's father or mother is the person that's trying to, you know, come back and try to, you know, set their sights on you again. I don't know why that song popped in my head. That's an old song. Now I gotta look it up. Love. Number 28. So many things I gotta tell you, but I'm afraid. Oh, Music Soul Child. Love is what I was humming. Anyway, love. Let go of your limiting beliefs about love. Your heart desires more connections, love, and nourishment. You are at a point in your life where you need to learn how to truly give and receive love. Fully opening your heart will awaken your vulnerability, sensitivity, and fear, in particular your fear of rejection and intimacy with another person. However, you will also unleash your passion. Remember, I think passion was on the board like 3 times. Inspiration, greatness, and an ability to care deeply. Start seeing how great life is and be willing to connect to others. If you have been holding on to past pain, then it is time to acknowledge, feel, and move forward. Give yourself permission to let people in. Ask for love with all your heart and soul, and it will come. Look for something beautiful in every person you encounter. Focus on feeling good whenever you see people loving each other, and know this is coming to you in a form of love of a lifetime or an incredible friendship. Action. Focus on your heart. Take some slow, deep breaths. Imagine unlocking the door to your heart. What does your heart look like? Is it cold, frozen, and dark? Or is it full of warmth, light, and sweetness? If it is cold and gray, imagine melting the coldness with yellow light. Who do you need to communicate with so that your heart can heal? Imagine that this person is in front of you now. Say what you need to share without holding back. Now step into their shoes and answer back from the highest place within them. Give yourself permission to experience an open heart. Every time you want to close your heart, take some deep breaths and choose to keep it open, even if it hurts. So guys, when I say that, when I do readings, they are very authentic. So when I'm reading about love and tearing up and being a snotty mess, I'm not going to say ignore it, because it is a genuine feeling. Now I done rubbed the eyelash in my eye. I am a waterhead by nature, right? I cry because I'm happy. I cry because I'm sad. I cry because I'm angry. I'm a waterhead. But don't get it twisted, I'm a thug too. I'm a crybaby thug. I don't know. Because just as much as I love, I can be cold. I can be standoffish. I can be a runner. And sometimes we punish people that come after hurt. And I feel like when we do that, we're pushing away great people, great things, great opportunities. And so I say that to say, let love in. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna go properly wipe my eyes. And I might do a short because I've missed a few days too. So yeah, I'll see how I feel later. But also, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Also check out my TikTok, same name, Yamaya S. Go follow me over there. And if I feel up to it at night, I try to go on TikTok live about 8:30. So you can probably catch me over there around that time. So that's all I got for you guys. See you later.